Hi, I'm Almark. For the last 4 years, WEATNU Underground has been helping musicians, and what you just heard was the dream envisioned, and a lot has happened since then. We went through a transition of radio, magazine, and of course label. There was a time where we were doing promotion on a day-by-day basis. But I think what worked most of all was for the community was having a record label. WEATNU Records strives to continue helping artists and independent electronic musicians. Experimental music is very important to the world of musicians because we're doing a lot of things in our bedroom that normally aren't heard much. And just like it was back in the days 2014 and 15, when we had SoundCloud as really one of the places where people heard our music, and they took groups away, and so that didn't make things very easy. What is most importantly happening right now is our label is bringing in newer artists this year of 2018, and the transition of the movement itself, We Are the New Underground, has just helped a lot of musicians, including myself. I can't say much more about what you're going to do in the future, except we're going to go back to radio, hopefully, with WEATNU OUR, Online Underground Radio. And we're now utilizing our YouTube to upload newer artists, and that's helping too. At the moment, transitioning into a more physical label, we'd like to do vinyl, USB, and tape. So, as the demand is needed for such things, this may help profit, for artists. What I think is most important right now is how the artist is being let in. We're an open label, and open label means that, first come, just as you are. We don't require you to be exceptionally, talented as a musician, but, the drive and the want to really have your music heard is what's all that matters. WEATNU Records has always been 70% to the artist. We believe that musicians should be paid well for what they do, while the 30% goes back to the label for the benefit of all. And now we're doing streaming. So we have our music on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, and even YouTube. So people are getting paid, royalties for those things. To join WEATNU Records means that you lose nothing. Your rights are yours, and your rights will always be yours. No one owns your rights. A musician should be allowed to own all of their music, while the label is nothing more than a distribution center for that musician. We're simply a platform for you to be heard. And I myself, believe that labels should not touch your music, should not own it, and should not keep it in a vault somewhere where no one can ever hear it. You're also allowed to release anytime you want, anywhere you want. And without that, how is a person really going to have freedom? So, I think a lot of people are really glad to hear that. What we're doing now is we're moving into more compilation albums, and we did a compilation earlier this year, 2 or 3 of them. One was a summer compilation number 2, which was the last one since the 2016 number 1. And we also did a playlist for Spotify. And now we're going to tune where we're going to do cryptocurrencies. And cryptocurrencies are going to help people a lot, because it means that more people are listening to your music on tune.co. So there's a little things going on here and there. We Are the New Underground, one transition after another. It's helping musicians. It's free, no annual fee. I mean, who can really lose at that? And to have all your rights as your own. Truly, I don't think there's anything else out there that does that sort of thing. We're also going to do more CDs, and of course the artist does a 50-50 split with the label, in that regard. And just, you know, we're doing something each day. Active artists are coming back to the label here in 2018. I'm really glad for that. We just did a compilation called Cloud Gazing, which encompasses more of the genre of shoegaze, independent indie rock, noise rock, pop, dream pop, and you know, everything to do with the ethereal type sound. WEATNU Records is a different type of label, and I'm really proud of the way it's come out the way it is. I've thought long about what to do to make it, you know, more pleasing to people who are new, and I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I think somebody in the community is helpful. It's really hard these days for musicians to get paid, and as I was speaking in 2015, it's still ever just as much, because platforms, they take a large portion of your music, of your pay. But I think that's changing because Congress is making a new law where musicians get paid a little bit better than they used to. WEATNU was always about getting your music heard, just getting it out there. You know, it could be licensing in the future. I really hope a lot of that happens through our label, WEATNU Records, which we're utilizing symphonic distribution at the moment. And all this is free to the musician. I mean, what do you have to lose? The label takes 30%, you take 70%, and you know, everybody goes home happy. Promotion can be on both, you know, your end and our end. Whoever is the artist who puts forth effort to really, you know, get their music heard on their own personal space, these are the breadwinners of WEATNU Records, because if an artist is not really working hard to get their own music heard, how can the label help them? So the side promo really comes together between your music and your fans. If you don't have any fans, that's fine. We have a community. The community helps you be heard. Look to us on We Are the New Underground. That's on, you know, Twitter. Just type WEATNU, or go to WEATNUrecords.com. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you. I'm Almark for We Are the New Underground.